Ricochet will be in action later. Anguish on his face as he's telling his fans that he knows they hate him, and well, you can tell that he hates them too. And Ricochet really giving and now promising to destroy Adam Cole. A very serious message of revenge, losing the WWE titles, taken out on Ricochet. And the aggression. And Ricochet is calling out Adam Cole right now. We're gonna get things underway with the WWE champion, perhaps. Is he gonna turn out? Is he gonna turn up though? Yes! Here comes Adam Cole! And one of these things about the draft night, anyone can go anywhere. And Adam Cole, well, he's the WWE. Well, what is Adam Cole doing? Working these fans up. Adam Cole acting all eccentric. What a way to kick off SmackDown. And Adam Cole insulting the intelligence. And now Ricochet returning the favor, telling him that he doesn't care and no one can beat him. Adam Cole is taking the mick out of Ricochet. The superior athlete, Ricochet using his own words. The man that defies gravity, clearly making an impression on Adam Cole. And Adam Cole making it clear he doesn't like Ricochet. Ricochet said he's going to do it in his own terms. This hotly contested promo between these two men. And we will kick off, or we're going to kick things off between these two. Adam Cole really taking the piss out of Ricochet here. The movements.
Doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously.
Ricochet perhaps going a little too far and wants to end the life of Adam Cole. Ricochet telling Adam Cole that he's in his head, that he is the one and only, and it's a matter of time before Adam Cole self-destructs. Inspired words from Ricochet. And indeed, we're going to see if Ricochet and Adam Cole, who gets the upper hand later on tonight. But up next, up first, it is six-man tag team action between all 6 new members of the SmackDown Live roster. And look at the names we have brought here. We got Pete Dunne, we've got Brock Lesnar, Lars Sullivan, Braun Strowman, the Almighty, and so much more still to come. This is just the early proceedings. Imagine these 6 men and what damage they'll do to SmackDown Live. And here we go as we kick things off. And what a way to kick off SmackDown Live wrestling action. Then a 6-man tag team match, including the Beast Incarnate. And indeed, the Beast had a very unsuccessful second season. You know, started season 1 World Heavyweight Champion, undefeated, took out Braun Strowman, but then it would fall at the Rumble, and Lesnar would fall off the radar. And since then, season 2, he hasn't had a chance, and he believes that SmackDown Live is his saving grace, the opportunity to reassess his goals. And we're going to see just how good Brock Lesnar's going to be. But up steps the freak of nature, self-proclaimed. Here comes Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan wants to be the freak of SmackDown Live. Beast and the Freak against the monster among men, and we're gonna see just how deadly Lars Sullivan is. And what a debut to make on SmackDown Live. And speaking of debuts, he is officially on SmackDown. He is the Cruiserweight Champion. And Pete Dunne's ascension from a United Kingdom champion to Cruiserweight champion of the WWE now relates to SmackDown, and all those superstars in the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown Live are chomping at the bit because Pete Dunne has brought the silver and purple strap to SmackDown Live. We're going to see what presence he brings to this domain. Of course, SmackDown champions tend to reign longer than Raw champions. But speaking of former champions, the former Universal Champion, the monster among men. And is Strowman about to become the future of SmackDown Live? Another man who fell down Raw's wayside. But the star power on SmackDown is now stacked. And Braun Strowman sets his sights once more on the Beast Incarnate. And this SmackDown crowd fully appreciative of the power and prowess that Strowman brings. And speaking of UK talent, he is the former United Kingdom champion. Tyler Bate, none other than England's first champion and representative here. These three had a classic triple threat match with Killian Dane for the UK title on NXT TakeOver. And guess what? All three men now reside currently on SmackDown Live as, of course, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions and a 135-day reign. And now Tyler Bate looks set to make SmackDown Live his home. Former champion once on NXT. He could do it easily. And we will see what the future holds. But how about a big acquisition in the almighty. And we talk about Lars Sullivan being the freak. Bobby Lashley is even more powerful than Lars Sullivan, which stood the test of strength. And Bobby Lashley set for the six-man tag action. He will add a third element to the team, and you gotta give credit for this. The sign, all 6 men are official to Monday night, Tuesday night SmackDown, and the names they draw in Lesnar versus Strowman. There's no need for the warm-up. Here we go. And Strowman just tossing around Brock Lesnar. This is very reminiscent of Season 1 when Strowman defeated Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship, and gotta give it credit, we've not seen them as dominant as that. Now Lesnar counters. This is Lesnar's chance to prove it. Strowman though, with one shoulder, one boot, destroys Lesnar. Brings him back, now the sidewalk slam. And immediately we're gonna get into this. So, Strowman, Lesnar, kicking things off on SmackDown, 6-man tag action. The newbies, almost rookies, have to start at the bottom. Lesnar on his shoulders. Inverted DDT to counter, and the Beast Incarnate has put down the Monster Among Men. But here comes Lars Sullivan and wow! Like a rock, Lars Sullivan hits Strowman, and Strowman trying again. And now Bobby Lashley with the electric chair. And I told you the power this guy possesses is almost second to none, except perhaps the men standing on the ringside with a clothesline takedown. And now the question's gotta be Lashley and Sullivan locking up, and this time Sullivan, wow! Lars Sullivan went for a diving shot and got caught out. And indeed, this is the draft. These 6 men exclusive to SmackDown as Sullivan counters, throws to the corner, gets caught out by Lashley. Went for a military press, but Lars picks him up. Gutbuster. Huge move. And welcome to all those in the chat. Welcome to the stream. You are present for SmackDown Live's opening night in the draft. And Sullivan now with the controlling shots over Bobby Lashley. And indeed, we're going to start to see more and more with a Gutbuster. More and more of all 6 of these men and all the athletes still on SmackDown Live. And now Sullivan working the ground and pound impact on Bobby Lashley. And now Lashley counters with a shoulder tackle. There's the equalizer to Sullivan's power. These two have taken it to each other early on. Here comes the tag. Here comes Dudley's own Tyler Bates and a version of the RKO stand. And now Tyler Bates with another standing cutter. And well, didn't get the cover, but and all of a sudden Brock Lesnar makes his way in. And now pumping up the gas, but Bates counters. Look at that beautiful monkey flip. And now the tag back to the Almighty, and we're going to see what Bobby Lashley can do to Brock Lesnar. Oh, and a shoulder tackle takes down the Beast Incarnate. Lashley really trying to put his emphasis on his debut. Bam! Belly overhead throw. Lesnar is in trouble. Retreats to the outside. Whoa. Impact. Are we gonna witness now another belly to belly back in the ring? Lashley with shots to the back and a stomp for good measure. This crowd behind Lesnar, for whatever reason, shoulder tackled again. Like a runaway freight train. Uh-oh, standing suplex was coming, got countered. And now Lesnar gonna hang him out to dry. And now Lesnar to the corner, his own corner, gets a knee in. Shots made. And Lesnar has turned this match on its head with that counter of the standing suplex. Gotta give credit, Lesnar has kept himself in it. Military press! Lesnar counters! German! And now Suplex City begins. And perhaps now the end is in sight. Oh, Lashley countered. And he's two going power to power. And now Tyler Bate wants in. Tag made. Here comes Tyler Bate. Gonna whip across. Double back body drop. Lesnar's in trouble being put through his paces. Went for the wheel kick but couldn't connect. Lesnar perhaps looking for a tag. This time Bate counters. Deep arm drag by the Beast Incarnate. And here comes Lars Sullivan. Fresher up the two. Caught him just up the back. The back leg caught the drop kick. Pete Dunne has had nothing to do this entire match. The fresher man just standing and watching. And now there's the wheel kick. Pete Dunne, former United Kingdom champion. Sorry, Tyler Bate now looking for the Tyler driver. 97, Lesnar with distraction. And now Sullivan counters. And Sullivan steals the win. The power could not break free. And the powerhouse of Sullivan picked up the win. Lesnar was left down. What's this? There's the wheel kick. Hit the Tyler driver. A move known to win in championships, but Brock Lesnar, Lars Sullivan, and Pete Dunne barely broke a sweat. And what an impact these three have made on opening night. So, ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off with six-man action. We're now going to kick things off, or carry on, with even bigger action. It is a fatal four-way ladder match between the New Day, the Revival, the Usos, and the Street Profits. The winner gets to challenge the Saturday for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. That will be later on in the upcoming pay-per-view. And of course, you all aware Kofi Kingston is now on Monday Night Raw, so the New Day is essentially a two-man team. But we are indeed going to welcome a brand new team to SmackDown Live from NXT. Here come the Street Profits. The era on Raw SmackDown has its own bit of bling bling. And Montez Ford and Dawkins gonna want to show the impact they can make. And indeed, how on earth are four teams in a ladder match live on SmackDown gonna change the outcome of the 135-day reign of Sally, Killian Dane, and Eric Young. Could it be the prophets that ascend to greatness? And indeed, we appreciate every single one of you joining us. Of course, you're always welcome to leave a like, subscribe. We do this as often as we can. And this, of course, is SmackDown Live's version of the draft. And what a pick to kick things off in the tag team division. And indeed, speaking of new teams and former Raw Tag Champions, and the Revival looks set as well. They want to make history. The first tag team in history to win both Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And of course, their reign didn't last that long, but they are incensed with being put on SmackDown. But they are here to prove they are the most dominant tag team of all three eras. And all it takes is one man grab that contract. You've got a match at tables, ladders, and chairs. But this is still SmackDown Live. This isn't Raw or NXT. And the Usos are the former #1 contenders to Sally's titles. The last team to hold the belts before Sally. Are the Usos about to lock down the newcomers? And what a match this is going to be. Fatal 4-way tag team ladder match. Ascend your way. Capture the contract. You do it. You've got a tag team championship match at tables, ladders, and chairs. Is this all about lockdown already? And now the big question's gotta be, without the presence of Kofi Kingston, can the New Day make their impact? Big E with cereal boxes through the crowd. And indeed, the question is, will New Day survive with its two-man band without that third three-bird? We're gonna find out. Indeed, now the question gonna be, how can the New Day hang on? Can they truly prove they are the most dominant force in SmackDown history? And here we go, kick things off. Fatal 4-way action as chaos in the ring ensues. And the question's going to be who's going to get enough time, climb the ladder, ascend to greatness as well. I'm trying to get a word. We got Uso versus, I think that's Montez Ford. We got Uso versus Scott Dawson. And now Dawson with a big clothesline. And now we got Big E versus Montez Ford. And I believe that's Dash Wilder with Xavier. What Samoan drop right in the corner. And we'll try to keep you up to date. Of course, 8 men in the ring at the same time is always chaos. And it's almost impossible to keep an eye on all the action. But The Usos leaving their chops. Great little counter by Jimmy. And now I believe that's Jay on the outside. And now we're just trying to keep up with everyone in. As he calls for the Uso chants to begin. And now look at this shot return. And now we're down to 2 men in the ring. It's Uso and Scott Dawson in the ring. And now a shot on the knee to the outside. And now Dawson going to the top. Oh, and missed the leg drop on Uso. And now Xavier Woods, and I believe that's Dawkins in the ring, dragon screw, and keeps a hold of the leg shots now. And now Big E with a huge power move on the outside. I said 8 minute outside the ring. Always difficult to keep track of. Big E though, he's got one of the Street Profits on his shoulders. And I believe that is Angelo Dawkins. It's Montez Ford on the apron now. Dawson missed a shot on the corner. And Jay inside the ring got him up. Went for Samoan drop. Inverted DDT. Great counter. And now, of course, the first ladder going to be introduced by Xavier Woods, and this is where things will get chaotic as soon as the ladder comes in the ring. Oh, and Dawson tossed to the outside of the floor. So, now the question's going to be focusing on 7 men now, as the Usos to the outside. Not going to let anyone get a breather, and Dawson going up and gets planted on the ring apron. That ladder on the inside, 4 men on the inside. Samoan drops by Montez Ford, and now Dawkins. And now look at this, the Street Profits are ascending. The ladder, and now interception made. And now, oh, electric chair by the Uso. And Dawkins takes down Dawson. And now the question's gotta be, who's gonna get the advantage with 8 men as the grapple inside and a grapple outside. Dropping the elbow, and the Usos are trying to rein control. Side Russian leg sweep. And Jimmy rolls out the ring. Jay inside it. Woods is in it as well. And Dawkins fighting for that ladder. Oh, and gets shot with that ladder as well. And now Dawson back to the outside. So we got Jey Uso on the outside. We've got Montez Ford on the outside. And we are running out of men inside the ring as Woods with a sunset flip armor. Standing suplex, great elevation by one half of the Revival. And now the question is Angelo Dawkins sent to the outside. Big E. And now Scott Dawson ascends the ladder. Trying to clutch hold. Trying to clutch hold. Power bomb! And that could be it for the Revival's chance. Sad Spinebuster! Clips him. Instant impact. And now one half of the Usos trying to take him out with ladders. And a fast press of Lou that got hit by the ladder. And now the one half of the Usos and Big E stand inside the ring. Big ending on the ladder. Almost crippling. I believe that's Jey Uso as Jimmy's on the outside. And now we are seeing a breakdown as a great counter by Dawson. Countering Angelo Dawkins. And I said, so much action inside, outside the ring. Woods with a ladder shot. Talk about making a statement. And Xavier Woods has put Scott Dawson through the ringer. Got countered. And now Jey Uso with the ladder in hand. And Jey Uso takes down Scott Dawson. And now Woods takes out the Uso. And Jey Uso hanging on the outside. 3 men in the ring. Uso trying to get him up, but Woods counters. And now look at this, you can see that Uso gonna use that momentum. And now a rake to the eye! A filthy rake to the eye, and Jey Uso had magical powers there for a moment. He sent himself flying. And now we're gonna start to see what everyone can do as Montez Ford now in the ladder takes down, and Woods at the ring again clustered as Wilder gets thrown to the outside. Woods DDT connection and drops the elbow, and Xavier Woods everyone trying to jock for position, and there's just hanging out like Jey Uso brings Dash Wilder back into the ring. Sorry, Scott Dawson back into the ring, and well, that was simply baiting, wasn't it? Takes him out with a ladder. The Usos have everyone down in the ring. Perhaps the super kick to finish it. And the Uso Penitentiary is on lockdown as Jimmy on the top, Jey holding off Wilder. Now the question is, he throws bombs. Uso is ascending, gets caught. Jimmy caught. Electric chair. Bodies everywhere, brutality, back suplex, and all of a sudden the Revival are the ones standing in the ring. There goes Jimmy. Well, missed a drop kick to Dawkins, but there's press to Thorne. And now trying to just stomp away on the neck, raking the neck, and you can see that the change of pace, so many clattered bodies. Jimmy and Woods on the outside, Wilder tossed to the outside. And now it's Jimmy, and Montez keeps himself in it. Wow, Montez with a leap. Now it's Dawson hanging on, and Dawson taken down. And now it's Uso, and now the Street Profits are in the ring. Neckbreaker coming up, and now Jey Uso with a neckbreaker on the outside. The question is, everyone's sort of getting back to their feet, being put back up. Who is going to get that brief moment to win this thing? And now the question, as the Usos both in the ring, they've got the domination perhaps on this one, but Wilder attacking Jimmy. Jey after Scott Dawson, back to his feet. Oh, and Big E with the interception. With a ladder shot, now if there's press. And this match, of course, is to determine the #1 contender for tables, ladders, and chairs, i.e. why this is a fatal 4-way ladder match. And Dawson is the only man standing in the ring, sets up the ladder. Here we go. Is it the Revival? Wilder's guarding. And almost got it, but this Montez Ford with a powerbomb, and Dawkins throws Jey. I can't get a clear picture of who that is. I think maybe Woods to the outside. Now it's Montez Ford, Dash Wilder trying his best, top rope, knees, and the Revival might just have a final say in this match. Woods back to his feet. Wilder and Dawson, the only one standing. Dawson to the top.
Got some magic working, that's for sure.
Marcus for powerbomb! Dawson was a moment away from winning the contract, and now look at this, Wilder gonna try to repay the favor. He just needs one run. The Revival are going to tables, ladders, and chairs. And we're gonna get Stanley versus the Revival. This was one hell of a mess of a match, but give credit. Big move after big move. What's this on the outside? Falling powerbomb. And then look at this, Wilder with a huge backbreaker and a code breaker of all sorts to try and put this out of the reach. But the Revival, and ladies and gentlemen, what a historic fatal four-way tag team match. Big welcome to everyone who's watching. Really appreciate your support as we head into the next match. And what a statement has been made by the Revival early on. 4 big teams. And up next, it is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Candice LeRae. And I wonder what she has to say regards to the draft. Of course, defeated Asuka to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. Is she about to announce her future challenger or someone she wants to focus on? And well, ladies and gentlemen, she is calling out Ronda Rousey as a positive attitude on the roster. And ladies and gentlemen, what a signing! SmackDown Live has Ronda Rousey! The self-proclaimed baddest woman on the planet is on SmackDown Live. And we're gonna see what Candice LeRae has to call out Ronda Rousey. Is she immediately going out for her biggest challenge, or what? Those complimentary words. And what is Ronda gonna say? Ronda making a statement saying she wants to just punch her in the face. And they are, well, LeRae is preaching they have a common goal. And Ronda is confused, and Candice LeRae is saying she wants to rule the tag division. And the two of them would revolutionize the industry. I think this is a play. I think LeRae is trying to defend her women's title. This is genius. Are we gonna see LeRae and Rousey, a formidable team? And guys, huge thank you to everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate it, and the reason I just for fun, we're gonna kick it off now. The women of SmackDown, new women, 4 new competitors in Paige, Bayley, Lacey Evans, and the former NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. 4 women who at the height of their power, and each and every one of them could be challenging for Candice LeRae's Women's Championship, and of course, perhaps why she's gone to Ronda Rousey. But how about that? Ronda Rousey is officially on SmackDown, so is the Huggable One. And ladies and gentlemen, Bailey is exclusive to SmackDown Live.
Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bailey.
And she's even bought the Bailey buddies. And it's Bailey, of course, Bailey's history on a new brand to sort of set herself on the right direction. She was the first woman to defeat Asuka 2 out of 3 falls. And now, well, Lacey Evans, what is she going to pull on SmackDown Live in her debut?
From Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
Saxton, you are getting women like Lacey Evans to keep you in line. Good lift way. I'll tell you what, her questionable personality traits aside, Lacey Evans has some pretty incredible victories against top NXT talent like Kyrie Sane, Dakota Kai, and Candice LeRae.
And Lacey Evans want to prove she is worthy of SmackDown Live, or is she wanting SmackDown Live to prove she is worthy? They are worthy of having her. But speaking of, huge return for Paige. Is Paige ready and set for the new talent to drive her on SmackDown Live? And we're gonna find out what level she is. The self-proclaimed house that Paige built. And we're going to see what she can do in a fatal 4-way. Here's the woman, though, I'm most intrigued in seeing what she's going to do. Now she's on the main roster, the Queen of Spades. And I don't know how much more dangerous she could be bringing Ronda Rousey with her, but she doesn't need good old Ronda Rousey to win titles. Shayna Baszler is ready for impact and ready to make her name on the SmackDown Live roster. Gotta give credit. 4 new signings, all wanting to make an instant impact, and we're going to see just what she can do as we kick things off on SmackDown Live. Here we go. And Bailey going after Paige, and Candice LeRae made that clear that she believed that her and Ronda, as Bailey goes for a DDT. Lacey Evans taking advantage over Shayna Baszler. Of course, fatal 4-way rules apply, anything goes. Second fatal 4-way match of the night. First one was a tag team match. Oh, and Bailey, and gotta believe that the winner of this match should receive. Oh, as Paige goes into the announce table, elbow shots, and now shots again. And Lacey Evans thinks she can sneak a win. Out while Bailey's outside, suplex. Bailey not taking any prisoners here. And now Evans with a forearm to Bailey. And now now the three Baszler in the ring, Evans and Page. And now the question is, the veteran Page is going to try and cut the ring in half. And Baszler with a great counter. Bayley got some time to recover. And now Baszler from outside the ring. Page is trying to do some kind of damage. And she watched Lacey Evans get back in the ring. Scoop slam incoming as Baszler disposes of Page to the outside. And now we're going to get to see momentum. Whoa, went for a big kick, got caught. Turn it around. Back suplex by Bayley. And that's why she's one of the greatest women on the modern day roster. Monkey flip to Evans. Page disposes of Shayna Baszler to the outside. And now the question's going to be, can Bayley or Page or Baszler get back into this, or Evans get back into this? Here it comes. Standing suplex. Hooks the cover. And we got an immediate kick out. And now Bayley and Page. Page inverted DDT to Bayley. Baszler. Oh, and they're going to turn their attention to each other. Bayley flex. And Baszler going after Bayley. Got caught out. A great counter by Baszler. Oh, and now shots. Drop kick right in the face of Baszler. And Page gets lifted up. Superplexed. Bayley trying to get ahead. Oh, and now Evans. Lacey Evans. Here it comes. It rolled through. And Page this time with a save. Scoop slam. And now Evans delivering shot after shot. And now here it comes. Bayley blocks. Baszler German suplex. And now Bayley, here it comes. Bayley! And Page breaks the count. A skull-crushing finale by Page. And Bayley, great counter. Float over DDT. And now Baszler on the outside with Evans. Here it comes. Oh, DDT. Cover. 1, 2. Bayley took out the ref. Shayna Baszler took out the ref. Powerbomb. Oh, what a move. And now I'm going to bridge it again. They suplexes. Bayley hit 2. And now Lacey Evans with chops and attacks. On the shoulders. Samoan drop. And now back suplex by Lacey Evans. And Bayley breaks up the pin. Bayley turns her inside out. Inside cradle. Is this it? Lacey Evans survives. Bayley got Baszler up. Huge scoop slam. Counter. Page with a bridge. Scoop slam. Dropping the elbow. Hooks the cover. Page kicks out and we continue. Evans back up. Clothesline. And now Baszler throwing Bayley into the corner. Uh-oh, this could be it. Here it comes. Suplex into the submission. Bayley's fighting, cuts the rope in a fatal 4-way. Bayley has the rope. Page hooks the cover. Baszler intercepts. And now, counter by Page. Here it comes. Page Turner. And now the Page tap out. The PTO. Oh, went for a senton. Evans with a drop kick intercepts.
She better have a good reason for this call because she just had her seconds away from
Inside cradle. Oh, and again, there can be no direct winner. Interception. Drops her down. Drops the elbow. Now gonna break the knee. Looking at the rampage. Bailey clicks. Hooks the cover. Couldn't do it. Russian leg sweep. Oh, a shot by Paige to Bailey. Drops the elbow. Baszler from behind. Hey, Bailey! Out of nowhere! And Bailey gets it! Bailey pins Shayna Baszler. What a kickoff for the SmackDown Women's Division. This was full of moves, full of matches. And well, it came down to the final blow. Paige thought she rolled to safety. Baszler got caught up by Bailey. Bailey pins Baszler. And what a kickoff to the SmackDown's Women's Division. And what a turn. Candice LeRae, just been told, will face Bailey at TLC. The context. Well, set your clock forward because the triple threat match, John Cena and Samoa Joe, met at pay-per-view at Hell in a Cell to Joe's victory. Tonight, Joe is on SmackDown Live, Cena's on SmackDown Live, and Daniel Christopherson is now on SmackDown Live. One half of the Raw Tag Team Champions set for action on SmackDown.
This is going to be good.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
I say it all the time, and I mean it. The greatest of all time. John Cena, 16-time world champion.
And now the question, with John Cena on SmackDown, is it vengeance against Joe or the hunger for a 17th world title?
This is
And Samoa Joe defeated John Cena in Hell in a Cell. Tonight, Cena is in his backyard. Will Joe expel Cena again? Or is the third element going to be too much for both men? And as of
weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Daniel Christopherson.
one half of the SmackDown Tag Team division. And he now sits on SmackDown Live. And you remember, in Season 1, he finished it as the WWE Champion with help of the United Kingdom. He's now on his own. And here's something for you. He is the only man to hold the world's title, the WWE Championship, and the Universal title in 2 seasons. No other man has held both SmackDown and Raw main titles.
Samoa Joe's journey to WWE began alongside the man now synonymous with WWE, John Cena.
Cena with a fisherman suplex and a baseball bat. I tell you what, we've not seen this. There's no disqualifications, and Daniel Christopherson is a former WWE champion for a reason. How much of a bee in the bonnet of Samoa Joe is it? The only man in the ring, never. The face breaker by, oh, and a Spanish fly. And now John Cena versus Daniel Christopherson. 2 of the most dominant forces in WWE. We're going to get to see them go ahead now. And Joe, not wanting to be forget about that baseball bat equalizer, didn't last long. And Cena taken out. And the man from Raw stands in the ring at this moment with the advantage. Who's he going to go after? Don't forget, this big man can dazzle around the ring. Look at the athleticism. And now all 3 men back in the ring and not going to let him finish. And now Joe and Cena want a piece of the former WWE champion and current day Raw Tag Team champion. I believe he will have to forfeit those titles, or Christopher Daniels will have to find a new one half of the Tag Team champions. Great counter though, and a European uppercut, and now this time here comes the face breaker, and he gets all of it. Hooks the outside leg, and Joe kicks out at 1, and we're not even close to being finished yet. These 2 men, Cena and Joe, put each other through hell at Hell in a Cell, no pun intended. Joe counters, perhaps looking for a muscle buster, gets countered. And now Cena, look at this, going for that face breaker again. Cena looking for a powerbomb, gets caught through. Sunset flip. Ref took his sweet time to get down to the cover. Cena counters. It's been a while since we've seen Christopherson in singles action since the formation of the tag team reunited. Famouser! And now the question, Cena counters. These guys going back and forth. Cena counters to the outside. And now Cena got thrown back into the ring. Great move. Got that suplex, got the cover, kicks out at one. Cena, these two never met in one-on-one competition. I wonder what John Cena's thinking. Samoa Joe, though. Cena went for a big move and Joe got caught. Inverted DDT. Oh, and there's that face breaker again. Hooks the leg. Joe kicks out at one. And now the question, who's he gonna hit? Oh, there's the running shot. And a running shot to both men. And now perhaps looking for the exclamation point to finish this off. The KOD! Oh, there's the kick through. Joe was able to counter the move. Here it comes. Rainmaker! And the Rainmaker once again pays pivotal to the victory of Daniel Christopherson.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show.
And indeed, look at this. This was the counter by Cena, and then that death breaker swinging. The KOD to Cena. Very mixed crowd, but a round of applause for the former WWE Champion, one half of the Raw Tag Champions, and what a victory to set his debut and return to SmackDown. Of course, Cena now beaten 2 weeks in a row. And up next, Dean Ambrose returns to SmackDown Live. Can Jeff Hardy prove why he was once upon a time WWE Champion? Indeed, Jeff Hardy gonna show the chance, but here comes the lunatic. And Dean Ambrose running down the ring. Hardy running up to the rampway. Are we gonna meet in the middle? And Dean Ambrose going up high early on. And here we go. Almost going to the net breaker, and Dean Ambrose taking down Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy trying to sneak an advantage. That net breaker shot got countered. And now we're going to see what Dean and Jeff are going to put each other through in this one. Here we go. Snapmare takedown, crushing. That's now Jeff Hardy breaks out of it. Those rights and those lefts. A Dean with a kick, unorthodox kick. by Ambrose. Now to the Irish whip. Down goes Ambrose. Over goes Ambrose. And a bulldog for good measure. Got a counter, goes down. Goes down again. And spinning DD, spinning neck breaker. Dean Ambrose might have done enough there to put away the former WWE champion, but not enough. And Dean Ambrose not as much success in this season of WWE, almost have been left at the wayside for the new talent. Now he is the new talent. We're going to see what Dean Ambrose can do to impress the WWE Universe on SmackDown Live. Now Jeff Hardy taken to the top, gets countered. Almost, and now, oh, there's that atomic drop. Dean Ambrose right back to his big cross body, taking down Jeff Hardy. And now where's Dean Ambrose going? Dean's going top turnbuckle. Perched up high, drop kick. Ambrose trying to really put the pressure on Hardy. To the corner. To the other corner. Referee taken down. We caught him in the corner, and now it's time. Bulldog! Looking for that perfect plex with the perfect bridge. Hardy survives, Hardy escapes. And now Ambrose rolling through Hardy, perhaps catching him off guard. Dean Ambrose to take a victory on his debut. He does. What a message to Dean, to the SmackDown roster. What a win by Dean Ambrose. This is the perfect plex that rolls through, and dirty deeds. Dean Ambrose is set. Oh, wait a minute. Ambrose isn't just set. He's. Well, Jeff Hardy was former WWE champion twice. He was the man of SmackDown Live. And now Dean Ambrose is beating the living crap out of Jeff Hardy. He's sick of being forgotten. Dirty! SmackDown, beware of the lunatic. Well, up next, Daniel Bryan takes on Finn Balor, the current United States champion, versus, well, the former last season's United States champion and, of course, 1 point WWE champion. Daniel Bryan has failed to take the title away from Ricochet, the likes of AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy. But with the newly acquired help of the Bludgeon Brothers, is he set for victory tonight against Finn Balor? And indeed, we are witnessing history in the making for one of the first times. Finn Balor versus Daniel Bryan. And a true question's got to be, without the every defense he calls upon the demon, will Finn do it without him? And now steps the United States champion. But he remains that he says the Demon King is the US champion, not Finn Balor. And then he will have to pry the US title away. But in turn, you have to beat Balor to get to the Demon King. And Daniel Bryan is determined to go through Finn Balor tonight. And he has recruited help of the Bludgeon Brothers, now Harper and Rowan. Finn Balor almost set for a 3-on-1. And indeed, the Iron Man champion of Seth Rollins a long time ago for that belt. Defended that belt recently against Killian Dane. But Daniel Bryan, the Iron Man, looking to set sights on the United States champion, but he's brought back up in the form of Rowan and Harper. And here we go. Are we in for a technical masterclass? Bryan with an immediate counter. Balor with a counter. And these two already trading off. Balor counters. Now Bryan counters. A running elbow takes down Finn. Gonna let Balor get back to his feet. Here we go. Now Bryan with the kicks. And now Balor with a sweeping kick. And now Bryan with a kick of his own. And now Balor counters. Try to go behind. Bryan counters. So far, each man has had an answer for everything the other has. Bryan goes down. Gets caught. To the corner. There's the chop. There's the slap. And the drop kick. And Finn Balor has the early advantage. And taking his time, I'll let Bryan recover. The respect between these two men. Now Balor with a shot to the back of the neck. To the corner. There's the slap. There's the snap. And the drop kick in. Now Balor gonna pick up Bryan. We're gonna just see what he's gonna do here. Suplex coming. Hits it. Go there a turn. Since when does Balor hit a suplex? I'm gonna say Irish whip goes down, and you can see the Bludgeon Brothers just moving into position. Sling blade, and Balor warming up. Balor to the top. Double stabbing Bryan into the announce table. And now it's Balor into the announce table. And now Finn Balor steps outside the ring, back in the ring. To the corner. Bryan counters. Got caught. Spins him. Back to the corner. Bryan counters. Running elbow. Excuse me. And this fast-paced match. Oh, rope break. Bryan went for an early submission, didn't get it. Now it's Balor with a counter. Shot to the back of the neck, rolls him back up. Rowan Harper and Rowan won't do anything. Balor went for a kick. Bryan was aware. Balor this time with an elbow. This time he does get the roll through. Bryan rolls him back up. And Bryan has a win over the United States champion. Wow, this was a slow-paced match. Very technical. This was the first inside cradle. This was the second. Balor never went for a coup de grace or got anything. Watts has got to count it to. Bryan, though, rolls him back forth. And, well, perhaps Daniel Bryan with a message that he's beaten Finn Balor. The Demon beware. Daniel Bryan with the victory. And Daniel Bryan will receive a championship match against Finn Balor for that United States title. Here we go. The newly acquired Undisputed Era Roderick Strong against Ricochet and Seth freaking Rollins. 2 out of 3 of the Shield officially on SmackDown Live. And what a opportunity this is going to be for Rollins to set the pace. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Wait a minute. Ricochet and Rollins on the ring. Oh! And Ricochet. And here comes Roderick Strong. Frankensteiner. And this all implies of the message that Ricochet made to Adam Cole earlier on at the start of SmackDown, that he was going to do it on his time. And now Ricochet with Cole in hand, tossing him down towards the ring. And now Strong and Rollins on the top of the ramp as Ricochet just putting Cole through his paces, and Cole counters. And now Cole with a senton on the outside. Now Cole in the ring. And Ricochet with a shot on the outside. Now Ricochet back inside, throwing Cole in the ring. Oh, what a shot! And we are underway. Both men roll out the ring. And we are underway officially. Adam Cole, Rollins and Strong on the outside. Ricochet taking it to him. German laying on his feet. Ricochet, this time with a runner. Adam Cole, they're taking for a shock. And now a net breaker as Rollins back on his. And now clothesline by Cole, trying to get to Strong to make the tag. And does, and now Ricochet side suplex, Strong counters. There's the shot by Ricochet, just takes him down. Standing moonsault onto Roderick Strong, and Ricochet's attack with Rollins just sets in mind what Ricochet will do to get back the WWE title. Snapmare and a kick. And Rollins now, what a debut this will be for him, to pin or defeat a team with a WWE champion, but Roderick Strong couldn't get up. Net breaker by Rollins. And now Strong letting the weaker Adam Cole come through. Oh, the top! Rollins with a military press. Went for elbow. And Cole now sitting on the legs. Submission in place. Rollins out. Cole trying to let Strong get back to his feet. Not even a 1 count by Rollins. Cole going back towards Strong. This is small by the Undisputed Era. And of course O'Reilly and Fish They're on Raw, so nothing they can do here. Rollins counters. Crucifix pin. And Roderick Strong with a kick out. And now to the corner. And now Seth Rollins is trying to fight against. And here's the tag to the one and only. Look at this. Oh, what a move. Atomic drop running knee. Super kick by Ricochet. On his shoulders, Ricochet. Super kick to the side and face. Is that all she wrote? Ricochet hooks the cover. It is. Ricochet pins Roderick Strong. It's not Adam Cole, but he will have earned an opportunity. This was the snapmare into the penalty kick. This then the crucifix, and then that atomic drop with the big boots, and then that super kick, side kick, and Roderick Strong knocked out Ricochet and Rollins. What a way to finish SmackDown Live! A partnership built, and SmackDown Live's draft. This is all we have time for. I thank each and every one of you for liking, subscribing, commenting. We will see you next time for TLC.